we there yet? No. No, just. Okay, right on time. Greetings, welcome. Welcome to the Ecumenical Buddhist Society's Friday evening meditation session. This is where we will spend 30 minutes settling into our, probably weary bodies and unspooling our tightly wound minds and actually getting acquainted with our most wonderful basic resource, which is our own natural awareness. That's what mindfulness meditation practice is about, getting acquainted with our own natural awareness. So, my name is Mick Wiggins. Welcome. I'm very happy to be here. I am one of the meditation instructors here at EBS. I'm very happy to be here tonight. Very happy to have you with me. You know, mindfulness meditation practice, as we do it here, is the larger intention. It's always nice to have a nice break at the end of the day, such as right now, to relax from all the busyness, our nuts and bolts and, busyness and things that we have to do, chores and so forth, to take this little break to kind of tap into our kind of quiet awareness. And that's a good thing. But the greater intention is to, with diligence and gentleness and consistency, we practice so that this familiarity with this inborn awareness that we have all the time, which usually kind of sits there in the background beneath all the noise of, our minds. And only occasionally does it pop its head up, and we see a flock of birds, and our minds stop, and we go, whoa, right? And then where it's fresh and it's open, it's beautiful. And then we go back to our normal habitual mind. So once in a while, we tap into it, but it's sort of spontaneous. With practice, we are actually self-consciously kind of cultivating that ability to just stop, raise our gaze, and look around us and be aware. Our awareness has all these profound qualities. It's quiet, it's spacious and vast, it's gentle, alert, and kind. You can go on and on. So it's a wonderful thing that's always there. So we would like to have all that stuff going out throughout our whole day. So the practice is to permeate into our lives. So 15 and 20 minutes a day, that'll do it eventually. But which brings me to this very powerful tip, the most powerful tip I know to improve your meditation practice, but also to bring that meditative awareness, that savoring of just being alive in the present moment. The best tip I know of is this. Okay, so it's a very practical thing. Pema Chodron, famous Buddhist teacher, has this, and I don't know, there's a kind of an instant meditation, whatever. So here's the exercise. Here's the thing to do. Tomorrow, when it occurs to you, this is a spontaneous thing, when it occurs to you, you may be driving in your car, you may be standing in line, you may be doing the dishes. Whenever it occurs to you, come back to your breathing body. Drop whatever conversation or you had going on in your mind, thoughts, whatever, entertainment, just drop it and come back to your breathing body for 2 breaths. 2 breaths. In and out. And when you do that, feel your body. If you're washing dishes, feel the water in your hands, the temperature. At the same time, Look at the surrounding view that you're in. Enjoy just soak in the environment that you're in. Just for 2 breaths, okay? Don't make a big deal out of this. It's quick. It's secret, by the way. Nobody will know you're meditating. But it's like, just stop. You don't have to stop what you're doing. Keep washing your dishes, but just savor it. Savor it like you might sip a cup of tea, but the whole shebang. 2 breaths, in and out, and then let it go. Back to normal. Just do it. Do it 1 time, that's fine. But if you occur to do it later in the day, do it. Nobody will know. It's easy, and it's a very, frankly, it's habit forming. But to have it spontaneous like that, happening during your busy day, we call it out in the wild, to bring that meditative mind, open it up, the present moment of awareness. In the wild, it's revolutionary to your habits anyway. So you get used to sitting in, here we are, sitting in front of the sitting Buddha, and we have timetable, and you're going to be guided and so forth. That's one type of thing. But this is a much different thing. It's right there, spontaneous, it's fresh, it's powerful, and it supports your formal meditation as we do it here. So together, they really allow that meditative mind that we cultivate, that connection to our awareness of the present moment. It really allows it to permeate into your life much quicker, frankly. And that's the idea. And it's like, it's so easy. Just try it out. See if it doesn't work for you. I bet it will. So there you go. Sermon's over. Let's get to meditating. As usual, there'll be a guided meditation in and out of the rest of the evening. And it's very simple. If you haven't meditated before, you don't need to do anything. You know, just listen and follow along. And if you've been meditating for a long time, then you'll enjoy the ride too. The half hour goes very quickly, so let's go. All right. I'm going to ring the gong just to make it official because I like the sound of it. There you go. All right, we are officially starting. Okay, as usual, the way that we start these meditations is that we are going to connect to our bodies. So it just means find yourself a good seat. If you are sitting, it'd be nice to have a kind of an alert, upright, relaxed posture. All right, not rigid, but it's nice to be up because we are staying awake. That's the premise here. We are going to be awake. So let's sit up, have your feet on the floor. Now, if you're on a cushion, that's fine. Just make sure you're comfortable and you're balanced. Try not to be uncomfortable. There's no reason to be uncomfortable when you're trying to meditate. So make yourself comfortable, balanced. Your head is upright. Open your eyes completely open, and it'll be like you are kind of staring at the horizon, okay? So it's an uplifted kind of feeling, right? Sometimes when you have your gaze down, with your eyes closed, even your head will start tipping, and it's kind of like going to sleep a little bit. So try to keep your head floating up. Imagine your head is floating over your shoulders, and allow your shoulders to relax. Your hands are where they're resting comfortably. I like to keep my eyes cracked open. You can do the same. You can close them, or you can alternate. These are whatever you're comfortable with. It's nice to alternate in any case. That's my humble opinion, but whatever works for you. All right, so here we are. Let's settle into our body. And I just say, just plunge into it like it's a pool. What are your toes doing? Where are your hands? Where's the weight resting? Is it on your seat? Is it on your back? Where's all the weight in your body settling? And as you do that, you do some deep, relaxing breaths. Deep, relaxing breaths, okay? And with each out breath, it's like a sigh. Releasing tension. There's no question that at the end of the day, in the middle of the day, beginning of the day, we tend to carry some tension. So just go ahead and visualize tension release. And keep your attention to the senses, okay? So, you're hearing sounds, sound of the refrigerator, sound of a pet padding around, the smell of dinner cooking maybe. We have a whole body that's just sending us so much information. Let's just settle into that, all right? Okay. So before we get too settled and drowsy, let's bring our attention to our breathing body. So this is a light attention, okay? Not a very heavy, focused attention, but a light attention. No special emphasis. But this is a very good time to bring to mind that our breath is connecting us to the world in a very vivid, immediate way. We are bringing in fresh oxygen, which nourishes all the blood cells that travels throughout our breathing body. We expel what we don't need, which is soaked up by the trees and all the green things. There's a grand information exchange going on, and we're just playing a part of it, okay? I'm just saying we're not confined to just this little isolated bubble, but we are actually part of the grander thing. And our breathing in and out is a dramatic bridge to the cosmos out there. Okay, so it's okay to think in big terms like that. There's a light, spacious quality to that frame of mind. And this is good. So our breathing in and out. So we're still hearing sounds, still using our senses. Now, there's really no such thing as distractions here. They're just things that grab our attention, whether it's a memory or a thought, unusual noise. And the instruction there is that it's no big deal. This is what happens, a memory. And you just let it come in, and then you let it go, or you can just visualize dropping it and coming back to the next breath. No big deal. This is meditation at its finest, noticing that you were pulled away from your breathing, body, and your senses, and you return. That is perfect meditation. Don't make a big deal out of it. Be light, be gentle. So, this is what we'll practice for the next 4 or 5 minutes of watching interruptions to our connection to our breathing body, noticing and coming back, coming back, coming back. Okay? So, here we go. Now, very gently, allow yourself to connect with the out-breath. You can do this just by imagining it moving out into the room in front of you and dissolving into the space around you. And just let the in-breath come in. So there's a sense of just moving out on the out-breath and resting. Moving out and resting. You can crack your eyes open once in a while or watch the play of the light on your eyelids. Stay connected to your senses. And And with each out breath, there's just a sense of light expansion. And then the in-breath brings you home. And any thoughts, memories, interruptions are just like the sounds outside your house. They're just there. Just you can notice and come back to your next out breath as it moves out into space. Just stay in touch with your body. Where are your toes? Where are your hands? Keeping in touch. Let's do this for a few more minutes. Now, that last section, we've been using our breath as the handle, as our connection to our awareness, since our breathing body is always in the present moment. For the next 3 minutes, we are going to, you can put it a couple of ways, but we're going to let go of that technique of using the breath. Another way of saying it is, we're bringing our attention to our breath to the same level as the attention to everything else. That is, we will be using our awareness as our connection to the present moment. So this may be helped by opening your eyes or opening them up once in a while, because all we're going to do is spend the next 3 minutes being here. The same instructions for any thoughts, interruptions. They just become like any other sound, something that happens, and we keep kind of coming back to the awareness of our body, our breathing, the sounds, the light. Whatever is going on, we can rest in that. So let's see that, if that works. Resting, awareness. The next couple of minutes. All right, shake it out. That's kind of like I always think of it as kind of like a frog on a lily pad meditation. Just sitting, doing nothing. And that's what that's like. It's just, we're not doing anything, but we're present. And it's a very good practice if you learn the balance. It's kind of like riding a bicycle. Learning to meditate is like learning to ride a bike. That balance of attention and relaxation. You can't be too stiff about it or you fall over. You can't be too sloppy about it or you fall over. But after a while, your body knows how to do it more quickly than your mind can think. And so cultivating the ability to sit as we have done tonight, with a time and everything, is good. Learning to just come back to your breath once in a while. Out in the wild, your own wilds, come back to your breath once in a while is a good meditation. And sitting on your own lily pad, not even meditating, but just being there, is excellent meditation. So try that out this coming week and let us know how it goes. Anyway, our time is just about up. Thank you so much for joining us. It's just a pleasure. I always get so much out of it, and I hope you did too. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Keep in touch, and we so appreciate your support. Bye-bye.